Okay, everybody, welcome. It's Tuesday night team call. Marilyn Mosier here. And we just came off a really exciting weekend of LifeVantage Academy. Those are live now in certain locations. Luckily, Sioux Falls, South Dakota is one of them. And so we were so fortunate to have Shawn and Michelle Poe there. And they did some excellent training. And like I was just saying before the call started, I was trying to get that to show so that we could share it and share screen and have you watch how Shawn Poe did the demonstration of each way we get paid in the different bonuses, and he did a visual by having people stand up in front, and you could just see the succession of how the commissions are paid out. Another exciting announcement that if you go to the official LifeVantage page that Shawn and Michelle actually announced this Monday, but we just found out that we are able to have our BC1 or our BC2 and BC3 and BC4 is going to be awarded now as it was back a few years ago. So now when you hit the rank of Pro 4 as a paid Pro 4, you are awarded a free Business Center 2 that you can call and open up and start building a franchise of your own self and get your double commissions that way. So I have, that's what, Julia and Denise and all of them are in my BC2. And then I've got other people in BC1. And then I have other people in BC3 because now you can get a BC2 at Pro 4, a BC3 at Pro 6, and a BC4 at Pro 9. So these are ways for you to actually go to Pro 10, 11, and 12 in 4 different business centers that you own. So, think big, you guys. This could mean, because I do get paid as a Pro, I hit Pro 5 in my BC2. I'm a little unbalanced. So sometimes I'm Pro 4 in BC2, but I get a Pro 5, Pro 4 check out of BC2, and my BC1, I get paid, Pro 6 or 7, whichever I'm qualified for that month, right? So I'm getting that double dip plus BC3, I'm getting it back. So there is some really exciting things to be, these are exciting new announcements that we can utilize to maximize our commissions. So, and this is the way it was in the beginning, back when we started. Kim and I remember getting our BC1 and BC2, or, being able to award those right at when we hit Pro 4. And then they bumped it a couple years ago, they bumped it to Pro 5 and Pro 7 for BC2 and BC3. So just know that you can franchise yourself and do a duplicate business center that costs you nothing, but gives you extra ways to build another franchise, another business under your BC1. And you can basically get paid in BC1, BC2, BC3, and now once you hit Pro 9, BC4. So technically, if you hit, Pro 40, instead of Pro 10, you could hit Pro 40, you guys. I mean, think about that. Nobody's done that yet, but there are people like Shawn and Michelle that have a BC2 paying them as a Pro 8, a BC1 paying them as a Pro 9, and a BC3 paying them almost as a Pro 7. So they get 3 shares of the bonus pool. They get paid at those elite ranks in all of those business centers, you guys. So we are trying to just think big and maximize our businesses. So imagine, he was sharing with us what they get for those different bonuses just on, Pro 7, Pro 8, and Pro 9 in just the one bonus was several $1,000s. And then not to mention what they get in their unilevel check. So, I mean, it just blows my mind because, I'm, just trying to keep my, Pro 5 and Pro 7. And, but, just think of the maximizing your commissions to that scale. So that is what I was trying to show you, what that, if I can get it to send, we'll get that shareable so that we can watch that together, or at least have it sent out to you guys, because I really feel he really made it so easy to understand. And I think we can get so confused sometimes about different ways that we get paid. We're like, well, how did we get that launch bonus? You know, anybody in your downline that signs up a distributor, it will go up and find the first paid Pro 3 person and pay them a launch bonus of $25 or $50, you know. And so then it searches for the Pro 5 or Pro 6 that's qualified, and it pays them $25 or $50, depending on what the bonus, what the distributor rank, or you know what they came in on, what pack. Then it'll search for the Pro 7. Okay, so it's going to pay up to those people in the launch bonus, in the different paid qualified ranks. And he explains that. He explains how the generational match works. The main thing is anytime you have your business centers, you want to be qualified at 200 PV. Now remember, that can be your order plus your personally enrolled customers, not your distributors, your personally enrolled customers. So always remember, if you stay at 200 personal volume, that is the easiest way to make sure that you're going to get paid, and making sure if you're above a Pro 3 up to a Pro 6 that you have at least 100 in new commissional volume. So $100, it can be from 2 customers, it can be from 1 customer, but as long as you have 100 minimum in new enrollments for a customer or a distributor that month, then you are qualified to get maximum commissions. Okay, just want to remind you that. Also, this month, August 16th, as you probably saw, that this was announced, the new Axio samples. You can order them, they're $19.99. You can ship them to people anywhere. So these are for distributors only to order. You can send them to customers, you can send them to distributors, you can send them anywhere for free shipping, as long as you have a active subscription, you guys. And this is huge. This month alone, I've sent out, probably almost 20 of these. So this is really, really, you know, big. Utilize this, you guys, because this is very, very helpful to sample these out, and then follow up with them and say, let me know which of those 2 flavors, the strawberry or the grape, which one did you like? What did you like best? And make sure they take them for 5 to 10 days, you know, whatever. There's 10 samples. So there's the 5 grape and there's 5 strawberry. I'm just going to try to open it here without wrecking it too much. But it's really a professional way to share, instead of sending everybody a manila envelope with, I still like to send out all the other samples, but this way, this is what it says when you open it. You guys see that? It says, move your mind, move your life. You have goals, aspirations, and a long to-do list. Get motivated in moving with caffeine, the caffeinated strawberry splash, Axio Smart Energy Supplement. Learn more about the benefits here at lifevantage.com. So it's giving them, you open it up and it gives them 5 of the packets, you guys. See that? You get 5 of the strawberry splash, and then you're getting 5 of the grape. And I would be ordering these. You can also order a package of 10 and save. You get the personal volume, you guys, too. So if you want to get a little bit more volume this month, and you get paid on that too. But these are 15 PV. And then if you order a 10 pack, you get to save a little bit, but those are 130 PV, you guys. So, but that, and then these are the grape. It says, stay in the flow, get a boost with purple grape decaf Axio to stay sharp till the end of your day. Try this routine for 5 days and feel the difference. So I would really recommend what I did, you guys. I don't know if any of you saw on my personal page. All I did is take a bunch of Axio, actually 27 of them, I dropped a mix of Axio on the table. I took a picture and I posted it on my personal Facebook page. And all I said is, hey, you guys, guess how many Axio packets are in this picture? And the person that gets the closest, or the person that has the correct answer, I'm going to send you a sample. Well, I had like 8 people get the right answer, which I must have not did a very good job at hiding it, but that's okay. So I sent out 8 samples of these. And then there was some people that asked me because they saw the post and they didn't get the right answer, but they messaged me and they said, oh my gosh, I need to try that. So guess what? I sent them a free sample. All I asked is that they would please get back to me after using them for 5 days, or if they did one a day, it'd be 10 days. But I asked them to get back to me and let me know what flavor they liked the best. And if it was a local person, I actually dropped off more samples because I wanted to give them the Axio lemonade, the dragon fruit, cherry, and the other ones. So I actually gave them a little bit more of a sample that way. But you guys utilize these. I think it's a great way to professionally send without having, all you need to do is just go order it out of your personal website and then change the shipping address. It ships for free and it's so easy, so easy. Plus you get the personal volume. You do have to pay for it, but if they end up becoming a customer, I mean, to me, that's like, an easy way to spend $20, but if you end up having a lifelong customer from this, or it grows into something more, it's totally worth it, right? So anyway, back to, anybody want to share what you took away? First of all, thank you, Kathy Macbeth, for being our helper at the door. And LVA in Sioux Falls was a success. We had over 83 people there, or I think it was around actual people there. I mean, we had 85 registered or so. Maybe 70 in the room, 60 to 70 in the room, but some people couldn't make it. But it was a success, and we had Frank Leon there. It was a great morning, and we are actually excited that Sioux Falls is bringing in Pro 10 Brandon Cunningham coming up in September. So September 18th, if you're able to make it to Sioux Falls to hear Brandon Cunningham, that's going to be amazing for 4 hours. So try to get registered. It's only $25 to do that. But basically, I'm going to toss it to anyone that wants to share, or if you were at the virtual LVA as well. I know Julia had planned to go, and so did Ruth up to Bethesda that got canceled last minute. So they were able to attend virtual, which was Amy Homewood, which that was really exciting too, I'm sure. So who wants to go first and share what you took away? Kathy, did you want to go? Anybody have their notes?
There we go.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, first of all, it was great just seeing people in person again. It really was. I don't know, those polls just get people excited. They really do. I even talked with Michelle afterwards. She had mentioned something about a friend having a little one, or a child, I should say, going through cancer. And I know of somebody with a child's second bout of leukemia. So Michelle even offered to talk with them. I've tried introducing it before, but it's hard. It's hard with, with doctors and that sort of thing. But anyway, what was some of my biggest takeaways? I've got to get rid of the chicken factor. I'm bad about, I'm chicken. I'm chicken. But they reminded me over and over, as of you have to, it's not about me. And I know how thankful and grateful I am, because otherwise I honestly don't know where I'd be right now. So I've got to keep remembering that. And since Saturday, I've reached out to 3 different people. And for me, that's definitely more than what you know, and I've got somebody lined up to talk with next week. So, and Pam's going to be joining us. But anyway, I've just got to remember it's not about me. And,
Right.
you know, I can't let, like I mentioned before, we've got a lot of medical within our family, and not one of them yet is open. So, but I can't let that get me down, and it really does. But it's coming, and I've just got to remember that they're going to learn, you know, they are. So
Right. You're doing everything right. You're sharing it with people from your heart, and you truly do care. And I think you, at the end of the day, Kathy, what you always do remember is what, you know, whether they take the opportunity to learn more or not, you're still winning, because you're, like you said, you feel like this is keeping you in remission, or at least keeping you healthy.
I really do
And
believe that.
you're winning no matter what. So if you
Yeah.
keep that mindset that you're still winning no matter what, whether you're offering, but they're taking it or not, you're still in the driver's seat in that regard. But yeah, I love that that way that you had the courage after going to a live event, LVA, and listening to that, being inspired, and then reaching out to 3 people. And that's kind of what they told us as a kind of call to action, didn't they? They told us do 2 a day every day, and let's see how many people we can talk to before the next LVA. And let's bring some new people along with us. I think just getting some fresh, excited people, even if it's just a guest, let's really make that the focus before September 18th. And as you know, we also have another Pro 10 coming to Sioux Falls, Amy Homewood, and along with Fred Graves, and Fred Graves, Pro 9, and Fred Graves and Amy Homewood Pro 10. They're doing a tour with the company, and they're coming September 15th to
Right.
Sioux Falls.
Right.
So you guys are going to have 2 opportunities. You're going to have, you know, Fred Graves, Amy Homewood, and Brandon Cunningham all in the same week, September 15th and September 18th. So anybody that has people on the fence or wants to bring guests, it's an opportunity style meeting on the 15th. We're just getting the venue solidified, because Kazi reached out to me today and said she was looking for a different venue. So we will get that announced soon. So, okay, thank you for sharing. Julia, did you want to share what you learned in virtual?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing that. That's awesome. I was so excited. Ruth and I were so excited to be like Thelma and Louise, you know, road trip up to Bethesda. But so glad Marilyn caught us in time. I was able to cancel the hotel, and at least we had the virtual. So we had it here at the house. I had the TV set up. It was really nice. And it was Clinton Boyles.
Okay.
Clinton Boyles did a fantastic job, and Amy Homewood, of course. And I actually, what I did, let me share my screen. I have 3, I took pictures. So I don't have the slides yet.
Oh, good.
So I don't know. You'll have to tell me if the pose were using the same
Yep.
slideshow.
Yep, they showed that too.
Okay, so the one thing that about this here that Amy really focused on, you know, because she's, you know, been a successful global business person her whole life, you know, when she really talked about the company, she talked about the business, she talked about the trends, and just how we're on point with everything, and how our CEO, Mr. Fife, you know, has a financial background in network marketing. So, you know, she just feels so good about where we're at and where we're going. And she sees a lot of medical technology. She's been in part of the business side for a long time. So one thing she said to really focus on, you know, don't forget to tell people that our board of directors is governed by executives from Coca-Cola, Airbnb, Amazon, SC Johnson, and of course, Aaron Brockovich. And I guess the guy from Amazon helped, you know, kind of create the e-commerce through Amazon. So we have got just a stellar board of directors. And that's, you know, if you're a business-minded person, if you're talking to business-minded people, absolutely make sure you tell them that. And they can go to the investor part of our website and learn more. We're debt-free. which is incredible. And of course, we give back through LifeVantage Legacy. So that was neat. That was something I hadn't really heard, kind of that way, and it made sense to me. And then Clinton talked about this. I don't know, again, if this was one of the slides, but that you guys saw.
Nope.
But in 2021, the facts about gig workers, how network marketing is a massive solution because 55% work more than one job right now. 55% of people work more than one job now, 31% work more than three, and 41% work on online platforms. So, just really kind of leading a conversation with someone about that, hey, are you open to, a side job? Do you have a side job right now? Did you know that 55% of people do? I've got one I love. Do you want me to, would you be interested in me sharing with you what we're doing here? You might be interested in it. So that was cool. And then in the direct selling, this was just another slide. Again, just good information that they shared on the direct selling. There's 7.7 million people in direct sales in the country, and almost 1 million are full-time. And the rest are part-time. And then there's been an 18% growth in wellness product sales and a 13% growth in people joining multi-level marketing. So it is definitely becoming something that people are interested in, excited about, and it's growing, especially in wellness.
Love
So
that.
those are the key things that I learned that were just kind of different from what we typically hear.
Okay, I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
And Kim or Ruth, I know, was that Ruth on the phone, or is that Kim? Are you able to share?
Sure, can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm driving down the road with my sunroof open. Maybe I should shut it. You may not be able to see me, but you should be able to hear me. One of my biggest takeaways as an afterthought for me was, number one, the importance of events again. Whether it's virtual or whether you can get together as a group, just plugging in and continuing to hear the story, revisit your why, just to get that belief built again is just so important. Together in person and see all these people from Sioux Falls who we haven't seen for so long was just, that in itself made me want to jump back in and to get moving again, because it was just so good to see people. Right. And know that we have this huge group of people that we're all of like minds. We all want to get out there and serve others. And then the second thing that really hit home to me is I do have the passion to help others. I do know what this product does and what all these products do. I do know how it's changed our life. And why am I keeping this to myself? I sat there that day and I just felt selfish, because am I letting the fear of what others are going to say stop me from being bold and shouting this from the rooftops? I always say everybody needs to know about this. It needs to be in the water system. But oh man, I hope somebody else tells them, because I don't think I want to. Well, it's time to start shouting it from the rooftops. And I've done quite a few Zooms since last Saturday, and it just feels good to be back to our foundation of Nerf One. Because really, when you talk Nerf One, everything else in our product line comes right off of that, depending on what they're looking for. And it has really, it was just good all the way around, just to refocus me on where I want to go and how I want to get there. And so a lot more eyeball to eyeball, and a lot more talking to people about Nerf 2 and keeping it simple. Keep it, super simple, and it's been good. And keeping it super simple has got me 2 customers this month. And I truly believe it's because I've brought it back to the foundation.
Exactly. I love that they're going, to me, that's what I was thinking too, Kim. It's like, I mean, those of us that have been in over 5 years to this company, I've been in 10, so was Kim. But it's like you kind of get back to the roots, back to our roots. Where are roots in this company? And that was the Nerf 2 story. And so I really love that too. And then they talked about the 4 pillars of belief: the belief in the industry, the belief in the products, the belief in the company, and the belief in ourselves. And the only thing we can really change is what we do for ourselves as far as building our own belief, because we get frustrated sometimes because we know what we have with this company. I mean, not only just the company, but the products and what the industry provides as far as this flexibility and extra income. And but what we do is we get caught thinking, well, we got to convince everybody, right? But we can't convince them. But what we can control is our own, like, the 6 inches between the 2 ears, right? This is where we get caught. Like Kim said, I hold myself back because I don't want to, tell somebody about it because maybe somebody else, or they'll, what will they think of me, or whatever's holding us back. I don't know. But we can be rock solid, strong in our belief and control what we think, control what we feel, control what we do. That's what we need to focus on. And I believe that too, Kim. That really is the catalyst of what kind of got me excited again too, is just, oh, it feels like old times again. We're back in person.
Yes.
We're getting that energy from each other, and that's so important. So stay plugged in. And even if you can't go to events in your area, I know some of you are still in areas that are locked down, but please plug into these calls, or the team calls, the team groups and chats, because that is going to at least keep you grounded in your belief too. So did anyone else do the virtual or any other LVAs? Ruth, is that you?
Yeah, I'm driving, so sorry. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed being with Julia and just watching it in person, or not virtually, I guess. But it was really good. It was very good to hear it. I had not really, I guess, not seen an LVA, so I thought it was good. It was worth my time.
Excellent. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to get together with her. And it is more powerful watching it in person. And for those of you that are registered for convention coming up October 7th, 8th, and 9th, just remember that if you're not able to make it to Salt Lake City, that you would please watch it in person with someone else. And that, I think, will be very, very powerful. But there are about 1,000 tickets left. If you're able to fly out and go in person to Salt Lake City, we would love to see you there. I have, I plan to go. I have a hotel room. I believe Julia does. Some of us have our registration. So please, please, please consider that as far as getting to global in October. And if that doesn't work, at least do the virtual, because that's very important. Also, getting registered for LVA in September, you guys. These are going to be coming back, corporate sponsored LVAs every single month, except for a month that they have another big corporate event. Okay. So we have to get back into in person and build each other up and share that energy and that bond that we have. So how about you, Dennis? Did you watch any virtuals, or what did you have to share?
No, I wasn't able to attend anything. We had made plans a long time ago, so I didn't see it.
Okay.
I missed it.
Well, I believe that there's room if you want to come in September. If you guys want to drive over to Sioux Falls, we would love to see you. So try to see if that would work, September 18. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Otherwise, we'll hop off. And I believe, is it April? I'm not sure. Who's doing the LVA Flip the Switch? I was thinking it was Sarah Harding, but I don't believe it is. Just sent out that message, but anyway, anybody else have anything they want to share? Let's see, I was just looking to see. Oh, Angie Harper, Elite Pro 8. That's who's doing it, flip the switch. So otherwise, make sure you're using those Axio samples. And the new ProBio is live now in the auto ships or subscriptions. So if you're confused that you, instead of doing 3 little pills, you're doing 1 probiotic, that is the way it's supposed to be. The little capsule is 1 pill now. So that is exciting. Also, reminder to register for convention and LVA. Like Kim was saying, events are so key. And I am going to be traveling next Tuesday night. I'm going to be traveling to South Carolina. So one of you, if one of you want to host, please let me know. I'm also going to be traveling the following September 7th, that Tuesday night, we're going to be traveling back home. So those 2 nights I will not be able to do the call hosting. So would love to have one of you step up and do the host for it, the call next week. Let me know. Otherwise, have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful end of the month. The 31st will be here a little over a week. So let's finish strong and get those Axio samples sent out and post away. Post those Axio samples and see what happens. You'll be surprised how many people ask what that is and if they can try one. Okay. Have a great week. Love you guys. Thanks everyone for sharing.
Thank you so much, Marilyn.
Great
Bye-bye.
job.
Marilyn.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.